Hi guys, it's me, it's Kianne, and I am back with another uh video. I suppose keep going until I get bored of it. I've got to try and get this. I've just got myself one of these new Fandango light things, but it doesn't seem to want to keep the charge. Oh well, never mind. Oh well, you've got it as it was. So, let's see. Let me see. I was doing something. Oh yeah, crafting. Well, I asked my friend last night, excuse me, Luna, what she wanted me to carry on doing. And her answer was keep doing a crochet. So, for the moment, because she wants to see me finish this jumper, apparently. So, I'm going to carry on with the jumper and crochet. Uh, I've got how I've got a film on actually as well. So if you can hear anything, you need let me know if you can hear any of the sound of the movie, because at least while I've got the movie playing, I ain't getting bored. But that doesn't mean to say I don't know quite how to do the I don't know quite know how to do the music in the background now because I've got Harry Potter on and I can't mix them. So, you know, what can I do? You're gonna have to chat to me, aren't you? Either that or you're just gonna have to watch me do this. Right, now I've got to get myself in a position where I can you can see what I'm doing. It's not gonna be blurry. I'm not gonna be all over the place. And I'm looking I've got my chat up. I've got my obs up so that what I was trying to do something. I can't remember what it was, but some a wonderful lady who has just started following me. She suggested this program. Well, I've got this program for my phone, and the only issue with this program for my phone, um, that I'm having trouble with is setting the bugger up. I'm doing it on. Hang on, I've got to change my face over look because you get too much of me on the left hand side, not enough of me on the right hand side. It keeps turning. Oh God. There. I like to be cozy. I can't. I can't sit straight up. Anyway. So yeah, I was trying to sort this all out. I got this new Fandangle thing that comes in. It's supposed to charge up. I ain't charging up properly. That's annoyed the hell out of me. But it was only a cheap thing anyway, until I can get a proper ring light. Um, Let me see. I've spent most of the day trying to sort this bloody craft room out. Uh, and like I was saying, I think yesterday, I'm a bit of a hoarder. Mm, I'm a little bit of a hoarder, so it's been very difficult for me to try and get rid of anything. Specifically, a funny thing is, I've got these little bag things. I've got these little bag things that hang on a minute, let's turn that down a bit. I don't really want too much of it being listened to on the desktop, otherwise I don't know, it might get off. Anyway, yeah, so you know these little bag things that you can get when you go to the shop and you buy gifts, and they put them in the hard card, or the thicker card bags. Well, I've got a few of those that I get gifts in, and they don't write on the tags, so they're quite nice. So what I've done is I've saved a load of them just in case, so I can reuse them. because I'm as tight as a duck's arse in water. But the problem is, I haven't used them. And they're all over the place, so I've been collecting them. And I thought, well, I'm going to throw them out. And then I thought, no, why should I throw them out? Because somebody has bought them, they're in good condition, and that's just wasting a good opportunity to reuse them. So I've kept them. Instead of getting rid, I kept them and I've moved them around. I've now sorted out the top of my bunk bed. I've got this like behind me. I've got like it's a high bed, but it's got no mattress on it. Because what I said to Rob was what I wanted was one of those high beds with like a desk underneath, but I don't want the desk on there, and I don't want the mattress. I want to be able to put the boxes on the top, and then all the stuff that I actually use and I'm able to get to underneath. So I've got a cupboard under there. I've got like drawers under there, plastic pull-out drawers and things like that, which has got all like stuff in. That stuff can be thrown out, but then I think, well, am I going to do my nails again? Am I not going to do my nails again? Could I reutilise it? Could I use it for my wool? Should I put my beading stuff in there? Should I put my wirework stuff in there? Just everything and anything to try and avoid throwing stuff away. So I'm terrible at that. So what I have actually managed to do is empty a bedside table, like a 3-drawer bedside table that had full of paperwork in it. Old paperwork from like, I don't know, 2009, 2008, that sort of thing, which old bills and what have you. So I've got rid of a load of that. So that's all completely empty, and anything that I feel of value, even though I won't use it again, I've put away neatly. Now all I've got to do is another cupboard with a drawer I've got to sort out. I've got It's got a handbag in it. It's got like a laminator in it. It's got like, oh my god, I don't know what else it's got in it. I haven't even opened it. It's probably full of fucking spiders. But yeah. So, oh, that stopped. Why has it stopped? Oh, something's not thinking. Right. Oh, that's kind of taking its time, isn't it? Maybe I've got too much going on. I don't know. 'Cause I am. Let me move my hand. This is my excellent quality. Let's take that window down. Let's take that window down. Let's take that window down. And just leave the stream manager up. OBS up. Let's get rid of the files. Get rid of that, whatever that is. Hi! OBS I need up, obviously, otherwise you aren't going to see me. So, right, okay, so hopefully... God, it's really laggy. Maybe it's because I'm watching the movie. I don't know, perhaps I should watch it on my phone. Let me just pause it a minute. Perhaps it's taking up too much memory. Yep, no, everything... I think I can't have the movie on. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. I think I've probably got too much going then. Yeah, no. Let me just turn it off and see if that makes a difference. Oh, that sucks. Right. Let's see how that goes. It says I'm recording okay. It says my CPU usage is 17.7%. Uh, whatever. So, I've got, I don't know. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, I'll have to just play music then, won't I? So yeah, well then let's go onto YouTube and get some music and then you can have that playing in the background. Oh, I was getting all excited I could do that. Never mind. No, give me right shined. Let's see which one. So let's go to that one. Bear with me a sec. It's a shame they don't have like classical music or something. Got a house. No, it's always got the playlists. Arcades. No. Dubsteps. That's what we was listening to. Free music for YouTube. Let's see what this one is. Right, hang on a minute. I might need to turn that down. Right, where's my stream manager? Okay, so stream manager is there. Can you hear the music? Is it too loud? Over my voice? Is it too loud? You're there. It's too loud. Okay, no, that's cool. What about there? No, hang on a minute. There? Is that better or is that too low? Can you hear it? I don't know. You need to let me know. Oh, that's perfect for you. Okay, well, I haven't turned the speaker down. I've turned it down on desktop. I can't get on. I'm trying to get on with this program where it's touch on my phone, and I just can't work the buggers out. It's not working. I've followed the instructions on the video tutorials, and it's just not connecting with my thing. So I'm a bit pissed off about that. So I just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Sit here with me obs open. What the hell? So yeah. Oh well. I think that's probably my camera then if that's doing that. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I've got, as you can see, nearly finished this one, and then I can start on the wall in the bag. So yeah, it's getting there. I've got to move the boxes from down in the corner. I sent you the pictures earlier on. I've got to get the boxes from the corner and put them up in what I call the attic now. This is the top of the bunk bed. Yeah, actually climbing it up, I have to put boots on because my feet hurt. To climb up a couple of steps to get to the top, I've got like a big, massive sack of like stuffing stuff to make crochet toys and stuff. So I've got the fire retardant toy stuffing stuff. This is seriously lagging out. I might have to. You couldn't watch what? I don't know. What, me? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so I've got those up there and I've sorted it out. I've got the foo heads up there and what I've used for hats and stuff. So if I make any hats, if I make any funny hats or anything like that, I'll do that as well. So it'll give me something else to do. Um, and I'm trying to clear off the area by the window, which is by the radiator, so that I can have some warmth, because the fire made me sick the other night on stream. That's why I only had a 25-minute stream. Oh right, yeah. They're only like a set, about what I don't know, but 20 seconds long, 30 seconds long. I don't know, however long they are, whatever length of time it takes. It won't take long to look at them. Um, but yeah, and then I've got to get rid of. Rob said to leave the boxes where they are, and then when I'm finished emptying everything out and I've got rid of all the stuff and the burning and what have yous that we need to do, then we'll move all of the stuff, dust it all off and everything, move all the stuff into the front room, uh, so that he can paint in here, because this hasn't been done in like 15 years, and I really do need a new carpet because it's absolutely minging and it's threadbare as well, because it's one of those awful carpets that like ribbed, corduroy like ribbed. So um, I'm I'm not redoing. I'm not undoing what I'm doing. I'm undoing something I've already started undoing. It's for the wall. I'm reusing the wall. If anybody's thinking I'm undoing what I've already just done, I'm not. You'll hear me swear if I have to do that again, because I did yesterday. So, but at the moment, it's not like middle of the night. Technically speaking, it is 10:30. And anybody that's been watching on here with me have seen that I've been sort of like coming on about 11 o'clock, going for about 1 o'clock, and then I sit up for hours going through the crafting channel on Twitch, just trying to bring a little bit of joy to somebody who hasn't got any viewers and just say hello. Some people are a little bit too much for me, so I sit and I watch for a few minutes, and if I like their energy, I'll say hello or I'll say something. If I like the item that they're doing, I'll say something. But again, if their energy is, if I don't like their energy, I don't mean like they're all bouncy and thingies, but it's just the way people speak, or like I'm about to shout at my dog because the arsehole keeps coming in, walking around, and then film me, and then sitting right behind my chair. So when I move, and the poor bastard's like 15 years old, uh, he gets caught under my wheels. I do say beep beep, but I think he's going deaf and all. He's getting ever so stubborn. He's like a frigging teenager at the moment. You know how teenagers get? When you task them to do something, they'll just stand there and deliberately not do it. He's never done that before, but at the moment he's constantly doing like the I will do as I want to do sort of thing, and I'm not moving, and you can't make me, and I don't want to go outside and have a wee. I'd rather wee on my bed, sort of attitude, and I'm like, yeah, but yeah, he's going for I think his second teenage stage at the moment. The dog. I don't think we got him. I don't think, to be honest with you, we're going to have him much longer. Not like I'm going to get rid of him or anything, but he's actually older than most dogs his age and size. That I know of, I've ever got to, because he's a Alsatian cross Rottie, and he's a wonderful dog. I couldn't have asked for a perfect, a more gentle, loving, kind, non-barky dog at all. Really, I couldn't ask for a better dog. But he doesn't have to get under my bloody feet. And the thing was, he was Rob's dog to start with, and I'm not a dog person. Really, I'm not a dog person. I am a cat person. And I could have a house full of cats. I could. I want a Mancoon cat. I think they're called Mancoon or Maine Coon or something. They get to be about the size of a bloody dog, but they're a cat. Oh my god, I really want one of those. Or one of those little tiny. Oops, excuse me. Little tiny kittens. I've got a picture up on Facebook of one of them. Oh god, they're so cute. They're like little dwarf kittens. And, yeah, no. But I'll be sad when he does go, this one. But I won't have to. Oh, it will be a sort of a bittersweet thing, I think. Never hurt him. Oh, don't get me wrong, I would never hurt him. None of us have ever hurt him, ever. Um, but I had to stop taking him out because he kept pulling me over my back when I did my back in. I had to personally stop taking him out. And then he started getting older, and he don't go out. He don't like going out no more. He likes sticking his nose out the door. If it's cold, he'll just go fuck that and come back in. So he's been pooping out in the hallway. Yeah, I guess he's got to clean that up. Muggins. Um, let's see if I can get this light to. Don't know if you see me a bit better, but yeah. So, but I want to get a kitten if and when he goes. I know that sounds a bit awful, but the hell is that not charging? Maybe it's the wire. Oh, come on. I got this tiny little tripod that's a squishy handle that come through the post today, but it sits perfectly. I was thinking about using it as a camera, but I thought, no, I can't be asked. Not at the minute. I've got the bits and the bobs. Oh, bollocks, I'm doing a... See, I'm not concentrating again. That's your fault, Luna. I'm supposed to be doing single crochet. I just had to undo the whole row. Right, single crochet. Concentrate. Come on. How am I supposed to teach you anything when I can't remember what I'm doing? Yeah, no, so I'm going to go in front of the window. And what I'm going to do in front of the window, what I'm going to do is in the corner where all my boxes are, over behind me to my, that way, because that's the way I'm going to be going. I'm going to have a desk set up exactly the same as I've got here. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to catch you in the ear. Same as I got here. So it's kind of an L shape. So I can have my computer set up like I am here. So I can sit the way I'm sitting. So I've got more space underneath the desk. But and also I can have my monitors where I've got them, and I can basically have everything still around me in the section like I'm used to. But then I'm gonna, under the window, when I come to do streams and stuff, I just scoot my chair along. I still got my oh, what do you call it, monitor basically in front of me. And then I got more. Oh, here we go again. I've got more space, and perhaps I can sit up straight. And Rob's gonna try and make me a overhead light thing, which is fine because I've got the mic thing for my camera now. I've just got to get myself a new camera. Oh, for Christ's sake. Concentrate, come on. Luna, concentrate. Stop putting me off. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment, as well as doing this. And then what I'm going to do where I'm sitting now, oh, I've got a hair. where I'm sitting now. Once I've got that out, and there's a box behind me underneath the bunk bed thing. I've got to go through that. It's got all old fashioned what's it called? VHS videos, I think they're called. From when the kids were younger, or Disney ones and stuff like that, and a few other things in there I've got to get rid of. And then I'm going to put the box, because underneath here, that I've got my feet on, I've got two big boxes, and that's full of odd wool. Like, you can't do anything with it because there's not enough of anything to do anything with, except like scrap work. So I'm going to put them over there, the two boxes over there, and I can keep filling them up with wool. Uh, and then what I want to do is I want to take this area all down, because then I want to be able to put a loom here. So this will be my weaving corner, uh, where I can do, instead of doing streams, which I could do at some point, but I could do like videos with like the hanging over thing on it or something. So yeah, I said to Rob earlier on as well, I can't get rid of stuff. I'd rather box things up into position, into things that I can get to at easier access. So everything that goes underneath the thingamy-bob is for me that I use, and everything that goes at the top is for me to store that I don't use, such as like the Christmas trimmings and Christmas trees up there. I've also got a duvet up there in case I decide I have to sleep on the sofa because he's been an arsehole like it was last night. And because I went to bed at 4 o'clock last night, and he's got this bloody wristwatch thing that if he disturbs, if he thingies in the night, he does something on his wrist, and it. I notice when I go to bed at night time, before I've even got into bed, if I even just walk in the room, he starts moving his leg like a dog will. It's quite funny. I half expect him to start whimpering. I think personally that's anxiety actually. He doesn't talk about anything to me. And I know he has anxiety, but he won't. He's like me. He's one of these ones that will pull up your pants, pull up your socks, pull yourself together, and crack on. And we're not one of these ones to go off to therapy and stuff like that. So we're old fashioned, I'm afraid. Very old fashioned. Uh, and I think at night time, I think that's why he is a lot in bed, and what have yous. But yeah, well, I found an old diary of mine today, while I was going through all my paperwork, I started reading that from 2003. Oh, it had me in tears, it did. What I've been through. Sitting there thinking to myself, and bringing it all back. And then I found a statement from when I was trying to get Holly back, where she had written over all down the sides of the statement, because the people that writ the statement wrote everything wrong and they lied about everything. And she's like, that didn't happen. I wasn't like that. My mum's like this. My mum's like that. This, that, and the next thing. Because they tried to make me out to be somebody I wasn't. Oh God, it's all up in the air, innit? So yeah, so I sat there for a good hour and a bit while I was tidying up, reading those things. Started making me cross again. But what can you do? Pull your socks up, crack on. You've got kids. You got to put them first. So that's the thing. They tried to make me out to be a very selfish person, and all I ever did was talk about myself, but I didn't. And All my kids have told them all exactly the same. Mum puts everybody before herself. So I'm glad about that. I mean, after she got back and what have you, and she got with that idiot, everything changed. She changed. Oh well. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Keegan's going through it all as well. She's I I don't know, Luna. Haven't seen little man since Christmas Eve. She's pregnant again, by the way. Silly girl. Can you still hear the mute? What? No. No. There's been, let me think, since he's been born, one, two, three, four. I think this is number five, and a second one that she got engaged to. No, the fifth one, or is it the sixth one? And he's two in a couple of days. She's going to get herself a name. What can you do? What can you do? I think she's moved about 20 miles away now. And she won't even gonna tell us. So we haven't seen our little man. But it's all our fault, by the way. It's got nothing to do with the fact that the selfish woman that has the other half of him was demanding stuff, and Keegan was going through the same shit that I've been through in 2003. Literally identical. So I do have some sympathy, but I don't as well because I never what's the word? Replaced my mother. Not for no one. I never replaced my mother, but I've been replaced again. So, yeah. Anyway, we don't want to hear about that, do we? Well, that's only you on here anyway, so. Ba 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 doo. Can you hear the musical right now, or is that gone quiet? Yeah, you can hear the music. It's not overpowering over me, is that? I think I'm going to have to do something about the picture. What do you think? Should I just have one picture that doesn't move in that bottom right hand corner and just have the top one moving? Or what should I do? I need some ideas so that whenever I do any streams, because obviously when I put the buggers over onto YouTube, it's all going to look the bloody same, isn't it? Pardon me. I need some ideas of what I can do so it don't all look the same. Apart from changing my tops and the fact that I'm freezing cold, I should put a blanket over my legs, but got my jeans on instead of my pyjamas. It's only because I had to put my boots on because I had to go up the little loft thing. I'm waiting for my chicken to go cold. I'm nervous. Jessie is trying to drive to town at the moment. We only have a little TP. Oh, right. A lot of ice has melted today, so hopefully it won't be too slippy. Oh, you in a car? Are you in the car? You drive. Is Jesse? Are you in the car with him? Oh, you're at home. He'll be fine. Most blokes are. The hoo-ha Henrys. The hoo-ha Henrys. They like a bit of danger when they drive. He's a good driver though, isn't he? So if he's a good driver, you got that to worry about. Or are you worried that you're not going to get any TP? Don't tell me they've all bought up all the TP where you are. You're gonna have to go back into old-fashioned times, you know. It's so good. I'm one of these people that is glad. Yeah, he's a good driver. I'm more worried about the other drivers on the road. Yeah, I fully understand what you're saying. I really do. I really, really do understand what you're saying. I do completely understand your worry on that one. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm glad that I was brought up in the time I was brought up in. Learned all about terry nappies and things like that, recycling and stuff like that. What was old fashioned? Everybody, all these young ones out there. I know you're a young one, but I mean the younger ones that think everything's all us grown ups' fault. But being brought up in the old fashioned ways, you didn't have all this instant stuff. We didn't when I was little. Oh God, I sound like my freaking grandma. But when I was little, I had my diapers, as you call them, but we call them nappies, were made from terry cloth. We had rubber covering, like rubber knickers to go over the top of them. So, but we also had like nappy liners inside, and we were all putting nappies, proper terry toweling nappies with rubbers. We didn't have disposable nappies. Um, we didn't have them when I was younger, and I was brought up to use them with my kids until I got to like child number five, I think it was. And instead of having a bucket with dirty nappies in it, and I mean I don't mean oops, excuse me, I don't mean dirty Alright, alright. I don't mean like poopy nappies or out like that. I'm talking about like because you flush that bit down the toilet. That's what the nappy liner was for. But you'd put the nappies in a solution and then you'd boil wash them. And I brought my kids up with that. Nowadays it's all disposables, isn't it? Um, I don't even know where my conversation was going just then. It was going somewhere. And it just went right out the freaking window. Oh, TP. I was going to say, you need to get yourself some nappy liners. And then you can wash them, put them in a nappy bucket, do what you need to do, and then do what you need to do, and then put them in a bucket, and then wash them, reuse them. Actually, saying that though, I've gone and bought these new what do you call them? You know, ladies' products you get each month, and they stick to your undergarments. Well, they've been advertising them on some homemade pages, but homemade ones are disposable, not disposable, reusable ones for, And I thought, oh, I'll give them a go because then it'll save me having, because they're only like free. I think it was like £5 for free, and they were made from bamboo cotton or something. I don't know. Apparently, it's really they're soft, and actually, and it's got some what do you call that stuff? I can see it in my head. What's it called? Not fluff. uh, Fleece. That's it. Fluff. And I thought, well, I'll give those a try because you can actually attach them to your undergarments as well because they've got popper. And then you just wash them out in the sink and then you put them in the washing machine and give them a wash. So I've got a couple of those to try out this month, see if I get on with them. Only problem is that we are under water restrictions right now, so we wouldn't be able to wash the nappies. Ah, yeah, I suppose. But I was thinking more along the lines of for you, like your TP, you know, put them in a bucket, sort of thing. But getting the water from wherever, because you've got snow, ain't you? So why don't you gather the snow up, put it in a bucket, let it melt, or the ice, and let it melt, and then you can boil that up, can't you, in a kettle or something, or a pan, and use that to do washing in. That's how the Alaskans do it, I'm sure it is. Or the Eskimos, or the Inuits, or whatever they are called, politically correctly. But, uh, there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, as my grandma used to say. Yeah, get out there, and that's what people have been doing, melting the snow, taking water from pools. Yeah, but taking water from the pools, though, love, you're going to have all the chlorine in it, ain't you? That can't taste nice unless they're just washing themselves in it. I wouldn't want to drink that. I know they say if you get one of those Britex or whatever they're called, I can't remember what they are. They're like a silver standing up thing, and you can put water in the top, and it filters through. And they say you can put pond water in that, and it'll come out drinkable. Um, but whatever, I wouldn't want to try it. Um, but I suppose you could do that, couldn't you? Fill the bath up with water and just take the what you need each day. Oh, Jack, you farted. People are desperate. We are in the state of emergency. Oh my gosh. If it's not one crisis, eh? Well, of course they're dying, aren't they? They're cold. Poor buggers. You got your fire though, haven't you? You got your warmth. You can actually go at least a week without water. You do know this, don't you? And food, you can actually go a very lot longer without food. I mean, I did 10 days, I think my longest one, my longest thing was uh, fast. And you can go actually a lot longer without water. than what they say, like 3 days. But if you're cold and you could go in that without water, I don't think you'd manage. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be doing single crochet. Right. Let's take that out because I'm just getting myself confused. Has Jesse called you to say whether or not he's got there? Right, okay, I'll put that in there. That's the first stitch. We have our power now and our water works, thankfully, but we have to limit water we use because so many people don't have water. Is there no way that you can, like, I don't know, you know the milk bottles? The 4 pint milk bottles that you can get, I don't know what you call them. But can't you kind of like fill them up and hand them to your neighbours, or is it see here we have or do you have to go and get the water from a standpipe or something? I don't know. I know when we had a water rationing, we had oh, this was going back a few years. While I was here, we had to go up the road to the standpipe, and we had to fill up quite a few bottle things. But luckily, it only lasted for like 24, 48 hours, so we were a lot luckier than you guys, unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. Because you lot have your walk cut off, don't you, if you don't pay it? It's against the law to do that here. We have our oh yeah, you know, you've said that bit. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, I keep freezing. It keeps freezing. Yeah, they like to charge us for basic human rights around here. That's ridiculous, seriously. That is, that's terrible. I mean, I understand electricity and I understand gas, but it's a human being's right to have water. You can go without every fucking thing else, but you can't go without water. And I understand that people need to charge for the sewages and stuff like that, but here it's against the law to turn the water off. It's against the law to have no water. They can, however, make it go so when you turn the tap on, it dribbles out. So, like, you can't wash in the washing machine and things like that. Not that that's ever happened to me, touch wood, but I refuse to pay uh, a few £1,000s for a year's worth of water. I refuse, point blank. And they're not allowed to turn the water off or even turn it down if you've got small children or if you're old. But then when you're old, you don't use half as much anyway. So it's the in between bit where you're fucked. Kianne called me and what did he call me yesterday? What the fucking hell did he call me yesterday? Oh! Yeah, I know what he did. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. Hang on a minute. I'm back. I had to go for a pee. Not sure if that's, is that too loud or what? I don't know. Right, to answer your question, so this is the back of the jumper. Yep, it's the back of the jumper. I don't know if you've seen the front of the jumper. Hang on a minute. I think I'm in the wrong angle for you. There you go. There we go. I'm sat that way. What? Oh, thank you very much. I needed to give the dog, set the dog out and give him a tablet because his ear's hurting him again. And single crochet. And have a pee. Make a hot water bottle because Rob's just got in. Obviously, you heard that because he frightened the shit out of me. I had to get Kianne to turn the heating up again. Was the front of that V-neck thing you were working on? Yeah. Yeah. I got to do. The woman says do 22 rows and then add 3. My hair. Ugh, get off. And then add 3 rows for the. Hang on a minute. Add 3 rows for the cable. So that makes 25 rows, but I'm a little bit broader in the back at the moment than she is because she's a petite little thing. I mean, we may be the same size in height, but absolutely not the same size in width. I'm more like a dwarf from The Hobbit. Wider, not shorter. And she's probably about the same height as me, but after the she could probably get down get in one of my trouser legs. That's yeah. Mine's all hormonal though, unfortunately, and that's annoying the hell out of me. There's nothing I can do about it. Not a thing. I've done literally everything possible to lose the weight. Everything. I've changed my diet. I mean, I'm not dieting, but I have literally 0 carb. So I'm not eating gluten or carbs or anything like that. But every month, when I have ladies' time, I put on 5 pounds. It takes me a month to get rid of 4 pounds of the 5 pounds I get put on from ladies' time and the stress and everything else like that. And it's a losing battle. I'm literally fighting a losing battle. So rather than going down, I'm constantly keeping going up. Right, okay. This is the front of the jumper. Let's see if I can show you. Right, there's, oh, hang on. There, oh, I've got to face it the right direction. There's the bottom, as you can see, and then there's the top. Uh, there's the top, yeah. Hang on. Where are we? Bloody hell. Everything's back to front, isn't it? So, yeah, I had to alter this though because the thing I didn't like about the lady's pattern that she was doing, the this. Hang on, where are we? The crochet cable, as you can. Oh, hang on a minute. As you can see, yeah, it's quite nice. It looks quite even, doesn't it? Yeah, but when I come to split it up here, if you look over side here, you can see like it's an edge. What that is you've got one row of, hang on, when you make it in that strip up there, yeah? And then these is made that way. So this is coming this way, and then this is going this way. Right, so how you do this here is you do one, let me think, one double crochet. So you do, what I would do is I would have one double crochet, one front post crochet, one double crochet, and then this pattern is, I do believe, 2, 4, 6. I think it's 6, or is it 8? Hang on, let me have a look. Let me just double check. 2 over there, 2 there, 2 there. So the pattern is 2 there, 2 there. So that's 6. So the pattern is one double crochet, one. Where are we? It's all frozen again. What the hell's going on? Seriously? It's literally come to a standstill. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's just lagging out. It's lagging out. My computer's lagging out. Anyway, it's the cable is one double crochet, one double crochet. Uh, you start off with one double crochet, then you do one front post crochet, then you do one double crochet. And then it's 6 front post crochets, then it's a double crochet, a front post double crochet, and another double crochet. Okay, which gives you the amount you need. So and then when you do the back, you do all your crossing over in the front, and in the back you basically just follow the pattern. So the back would be chain up 1 in the first stitch, it will be double crochet, then it will be just double crochets, not like treble crochets or anything like that, because when you're crossing over on the front you need to do trebles, otherwise you're going to pull it in. So to do the back, it is easier for me to show you than trying to explain it, because I'm just getting myself all confused. Anyway, it is dead easy. It's easier than I'm explaining it. And the back is just basically a plain row, but you are still working in the stitches in that order, but you're only doing one double crochet per stitch. And then when you do the next row, which is the front row, you'll then go back to one double crochet, one front post crochet, one double crochet, and then it all depends where you're crossing. So you're frozen again. So it all depends where you're going anyway. But when you get up to the top here, is what I'm saying, which you can't see because it's frozen again. This is pissing me off. That's got to be my computer. That's got to be. I might have to shut down OBS a minute. It says live, it says excellent, it says kilobytes a second, it's 20 thingy. It doesn't say my frame rate is bad at all, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Let me just restart my camera. Hang on a minute. So that's the one with the camera with the light on it. Let me deactivate that. Hang on a minute. Let's see if that works. Still. Because the one I'm pulling funny faces with isn't making any difference. Anyway, the I'm trying to say is that she didn't want you to do the post up the front, which would be so it was even, these posts here. So all I had to do is add a couple of stitches when I done it either side, so it give it an even more even look. Otherwise, it was just looking bloody awful. So I kind of altered it. What the hell did it? Oh, there it is. So I kind of altered it. Sorry about the. I don't know what's going on with it. Not a clue. I haven't got everything going on up there, have I? See, what have I got going on up there? What the hell's that? Hi, sweet. Exit that. I don't know what that is. Exit that. Yeah, I've disconnected you. Using your microphone. I know on that. Gaming mouse drive. What's that? Nevada settings. I don't use that. I thought half these things are, Notepad. Close that. What's that one? Safely remove hardware and eject. No. Speaker. Oh, I think I know what it is. Hang on. My phone is charging up. What's my phone charged to? 54%. My phone's been charging up off the computer. That might be working now. Let's see if that's worked. Are you still there? Because you were quiet. As me waffling on, I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Hello? Can you hear me? Hmm. I'm moving my hands like do 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 do. I think you've disappeared on me. Oh well. I'll talk to myself again for a little while. Getting used to that. Right, back to half double crochets. Is Jessie alright? Did he get back alright? Oh, he just got home. You are excused then. Everything alright? Did you get it? Did you get what you needed? You don't need to use dock leaves now. Or rhubarb leaves, you know. They're bigger. Well, they're also biodegradable as well, so you could have just put them on the compost heap. It's still freezing. Yeah, got what you needed. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I am actually doing this crochet, but I think my camera is decided it doesn't want to play. Doesn't want to play. It keeps freezing. Nothing I can do about it. Catch up in a minute. Oh, this is annoying the hell out of me. Camera with the light. Deactivate. Uh, let's see. Perhaps if I delete it and then find it again. Hang on a minute. How do I delete it? Set name, remove, right. Yeah. Okay, let's add a source video capture image. Let's try this again. Hang on. I've lost it. Can't resize it. Where the hell's that gone? Okay. Okay. So we want wherever that's gone. Should be in there somewhere. Down. Camera with the light on. Right. Where the hell's that gone? Ugh. I don't even know what I've just made full screen. I've got a fun clue. Right, it says camera with the light on. Camera with the light on, it's anything it can be. So that's anything unlocked. Activate. This is annoying me. It's not working. Oh man. Integrated camera. No. Integrate your camera. Deactivate. Reactivate. You've been an arsehole. Default. Space format. Any. No. Output. Resolution. Custom. Configure crossbar. I don't know. Deactivate when not thinking. What the hell? Sorry about this. I've lost the. I've lost the. I've got to redo it again. Stupid thing. Remove. Are you sure you've. Yes. Right. Remove that. Right. This is not. Capture device. That one. Okay. It's gone again. Why the hell's it gone? Oh, that's a picture of me. Where are we? Picture of me. Okay, let's just hide me. Where the hell is that gone? No. Can't find it. It's gone. It's just ruining my stream. Stupid things ruining my stream. There it is. What the hell? Camera with a light on it. Transform. Fit screen. Right. There it is. Right, where's my picture? There. So why isn't this working? Perhaps I've got to take it out. Hang on a minute. Oh, be brave me, Luna, because this thing's driving me insane. Just when you think everything's about to go okay, something has to go and chuff it up, doesn't it? Right, what the hell have I got here? That camera. That. Take that one out of there. Put that one in. It's getting hot. Technical difficulties live on stream. Did that work? The grocery store water pipe had burst and was flooded. When Jesse pulled up, they told him he had 5 minutes to get what he needed, then they were closing. They were literally forcing people out. And it was completely empty. He got the last pack of TP. Well, I was lucky. You got the TP. I think my camera's decided to pack up. I don't get it. Hang on, let me think. Can I do it? Let's see if I can do it this way. Um, right, let's have a look. Obs Ninja. I need to. Why isn't that working then? Honestly, one of picture one of those huge grocery stores you see on TV in the US completely empty of food. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm still here. I'm trying to figure this out. So I am really sorry at the moment. Was it Obs Ninja? Let me see if I can get it up here. OBS. OBS Ninja. Right, okay, waiting for camera to load. My camera's already loading. Problem with the camera. What's wrong with my camera? Not that camera, you idiot. Uh, right, okay. Well, it says it's working, so why isn't it working? You want to see that bit of me? Add your camera to OBS. Copy to clipboard. Right, let me turn my camera off. Turn it off. Pete's sake. Oh my gosh. It's driving me insane. Right, where's OBS? Yeah. Copy, paste. Okay. Where is it then? There it is. Alright, Obs Ninja, move it. Okay, I'm having to use a different camera program with the same camera. Idiot thing. Oh, the dog's farted. That's disgusting. Right, sorry about the belly shot. Not intentional. Right, let's get back to where I was. Well, I'll have to use this one until I can figure that out. It's not working properly. Right, at least you should be able to see it now. Anyway, ow. I knew I'd get there in the end, but do you know that's the thing about live TV, isn't it? Oh, pardon me. Shakes pom poms. You silly Billy. Well, at least you can see it, I suppose. Right, let's just make sure I'm in the right place now, so you can see my hands. Because it's my hands you want to see, not me pom poms. Right, what would be easier? No. There. I should be able to see my hands alright there. You see my hands alright? That's what you got to be looking at. Right, Okay, well, let's just do that. I'm using Ob's Ninja. I was going to try and use my phone, but yeah, my habadabs. Oh, right, well, at least I know I'm on the right. I'm on the right stitch. I'm on a half double crochet, so yeah. Well, I'm glad you got your dot cleaves. I'm glad you got there and safely back. I'm gonna have to start figuring out about. He was trying to type faster. Uh, right. I just got. Right, the music I'm playing for anybody that's watching is no copyright music from No Copyright Sound on YouTube, and I'm playing one of their albums, which is the best of 2020 and NCS. It's free, license free, royalty free, whatever you call it, free music that's allowed to play on streams, and you can download it to your desktop. Anything that they ask you to do is give recognition to the artists in any descriptions that you use. But as soon as I'm using a playlist, I will give descriptions and I'll put the link to the actual playlist with all the artists in it. So that'll be easier than having to find out all the names and what have you. I do have some downloaded music from this um, service, and all the names, because when I download I take the name and then I put it into a notepad, and then I put them all in the description normally. I do that. I do dude. I do dude. Yeah. I do normally do that, but haven't got much further to go on this piece that I've just been recycling. Ooh, oh, I got the wrong end now. Do 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 do. Is music alright? Still not loud, too loud, is it? For anybody that's watching that isn't Luna, if you look in the right hand corner of the screen, you will see a lot of the work that I've done. Blankets, Christmas stockings, all the patterns belong to other people which I have purchased. There are a couple of items that are my own make. Particularly those scarves there. They're my design. But you've got the booties, you've got blankets, you've got hats, you've got mermaid blankets. All the jewellery that you see is mine. I've crafted it myself, designed it myself. I did have inspiration from places, but it is my own work. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner, there's just a load of funnies. So you've got something to look at other than just my hands. We will have to find some new ones, I think. If anybody's got anything they want to say, feel free. Light is as bright as I can get it at the moment. Anything. Well, within reason. Ask me what you want. As long as it's within reason and it's not too personal. Uh, or and it or it's not going to cause a riot. I'm quite happy to discuss most stuff. Have you played Dungeons and Dragons recently, or aren't you have haven't you had your friends over? I've stopped watching in OBS now, so I don't know if I'm watching real time. I'm watching what you're seeing. Oh, that's my wire for my phone. I haven't played since the pandemic started. Well, you're fucked then, ain't you? Because you ain't going to be able to play it for another year then, are you? Poor elves and goblins and whatever the hell you've got going on there. They're all stuck wherever they are, can't move. It reminds me of that, oh, what is that thing that Viva la, whatever it is that Kiara got me into. Reminds me of something like that where they just freeze and stand still because they can't go any further until the, the player catches up with them. Oh my god, that's so funny. Right. The arseholes turn the fucking heating off again. I'd have to put a jumper on in a minute because I'm cold. Ooh, the lolly, golly, what a day. I like this one. Makes me bum cheeks dance. You know when you clench and you go left, right, left, right, and you dance in your chair. I'm not concentrating. I was listening to the beat and I was doing all half double crochets again. Fuck's sake. Oh, I like this one. I have to go back on OBS. Hang on a minute. There. I can actually see my hands working. I've got blue tack sat underneath this bloody camera. It's literally facing in the opposite, near enough out of the view of my. Well, it looks like it's right on my hands, but it's not. It's literally looking. If I was looking at you like this, the camera is facing. Oh no, that way. The camera's like facing that way. Yeah, just so that it get a clear shot in front of me. There you go. Alright. Pull my sleeves up. Pull them up. Yes. Hair. Hair. Ugh. Oh, I really want to chop it all off. What are you doing? What 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 you doing? I can't keep this up. Answer me for crying out loud. I need to breathe. Telling your friends about the grocery store. No, you're not. You're being quiet. I'm your friend. Where's your neighbours with you, are they? You're messing about with them. I see. Ba, ba, bum, ba. Oh, shoot. See, I'm not concentrating. I was just about to do a half double crochet. And I'm on a single crochet road. Right, I've got to count in a minute how many rows I need. Make sure. Because I think I've done quite a few rows. I don't think I've done enough, but I need to know how many I need to do. I think I know when my electric's gone up. We've been going through literally £40 of electric every fortnight. That's got ridiculous considering they normally go through that in a month. I think it's all the bloody kettles that I've had to boil to keep myself ready warm. I don't put that fire on because I know I will be warm and then I have to have the window open, otherwise I'm going to be sick. That's really frightened me, that has actually. I tried to watch Lord of the Rings yesterday again. I've watched all the Hobbit films in extended version, so that's for 12 hours worth of free films in one day. I love them. I can sit and watch them all the time. They go so fast now because I know everything. I know all of the. I know the whole storyline. So 4 hours seems to fly by. And I thought, well, I've got the extended version of Lord of the Rings as well, so I thought I'd put Lord of the Rings on the What's It Journey. And do you know what? I couldn't even get past. I don't know. I think Frodo just got to the prancing pony. I was like, I don't know what this. I would rather sit through another 12 hours. They are the ladies I work in the same classroom with. They live about a mile from me. Their electricity did better than ours. They had less time without power than we did, but they haven't had water. They've been boiling snow and such. Thankfully, they have had stockpiled the bottled water for drinking. They are supposedly getting their water back in about 2 hours. Oh, bless them. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for them as well. That can't be nice. That really can't be nice. Poor buggers. I wouldn't want to have a look down their toilet though. Time is it? Right, give me, when I finish this row, just give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go be right back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open the window. What they've been using a porta potty down the road that they have had to drive to every time. Oh no, that's terrible. But that's not nice either. Right, give me a sec. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the window a little bit. And then, I'm just going to start this row off, hang on. And then what I'm going to do is put my fire on because I think the heating's gone off now and I'm getting chilly in my arms. So, oh come on. Right, so just give me a minute. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about the be right back again, but I will be right back. I'll leave the music on for you. Okay, I'm back. I've had to put my dressing gown on. Radiator's still on, but it's cooling down. I can't put the fire in front of the radiator. So I've put my dressing gown on instead because I am frozen. Well, now you can see my lovely, jabbly dressing gown. Which way am I going? Oh, pardon me. Gotta try and get me camera, get me thingy in focus now. There, that should be alright. Okay, so I'm on a half double crochet row. Oh, I was going to count the rows, wasn't I? Ugh. Ugh. Right, that's not the amount of rows. Let's just get this. I'm just going to count. I'm going to count, easily count. I've got to go from here all the way across. So let's just go all the way down. No. Where have I got to go from? Where did she say? Oh, here. So, right. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I've got to do 33 rows before I can start decreasing. Before I can start decreasing, where are we? For the shit. Oh, it's difficult trying to do this in this one. Before you start decreasing for the armholes. 33 rows I've got to do. Okay. Now, that's now I've done 33 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got to do this side again. But I know it's not, I count ways, right, if you can see the ridges, right, if you can see these ridges, I count these as a row on one side only. So 33 rows is actually 66 rows. Yeah? But because I only count, where are we? Because I only count this row, this is one row, and then the in between is a row, and then it's another row, and in between is a row. So it's actually twice as much. So I've got 66 rows altogether, but if I've only got 33, that's these rows. Okay, so I've got a long ways to go. I got a long ways to go. That's what happens when you're a big ass like me. You got more rules. And I've still got 79 stitches, so I've been lucky enough not to fluff that up again. What is it? It's been 2 hours. I've got another hour and then I'll finish. You can't see what I'm doing because it's out of the light of the camera. Yeah, there you go. I should be right now. No, fuck's sake. You need to let me know if you can't see my stitching. This is nice and calming to watch. Ah, I'm glad you're liking it. I'm not chatting now, I'm just quiet because I've got nothing else to say. I've run out of things to say. Bit of music in the background and me out of focus. It's calming, isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really not in the mood to play games at the moment. I know I should log on to my games and get my rewards and everything, but I just can't be asked. I really can't be asked at the minute. I think you got Valentine's or something up, haven't you? On what do you call it? I just can't be asked to log on. The music. Can you actually hear the music? Because it's not actually doing anything on the desktop audio. But I can hear it. It's really loud. Is it too loud or is it just in the background? Really lowish in the background. 'Cause it's actually quite loud here. Obviously, it will be because of the speakers, but I've turned it down on the desktop audio. Find that's easier. Lowish. Oh, that's cool. See, because that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to watch a movie at the same time, and now I've figured out to turn the desktop audio down. I should be able to watch a movie and listen to it at a fairly decent level, so I can actually hear it. Also, the fact that I had my headset round my neck the other day, trying to do it like you do, but it just didn't work. And if my microphone is not against my face where it is here, which is literally about an inch away from my face, you can't hear it. You can't hear the desktop because I had the arm that I've got up there, up there, and I had my headset on the arm, and the microphone was about that far away from my face. Where are we? No, what one are we going to? About that far away from my face, and you still couldn't hear me speaking, and that was on full blast. So I thought, well, okay, that's the only way I can get to watch a movie while I'm doing this. Oh, I've got to drink my coffee at tea. I've been having some really weird dreams of late. I don't know what it is. It's almost like I don't know. It's like me doing a row of knitting, for instance, or a row of crochet. Every time I snore and Rob wakes me up, I have to go back to the beginning of the line. Yeah, and I know I'm dreaming because I'm always going back to the line, back to the beginning of the line. But it's really it's not just the crochet. It's like been needlework or the fact that I'm watching the weaving and watching how they weave and what have you. And every time I've snored and he's woke me up, um, it's like the shuttle has gone through the loom and it's reset. It's really weird. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. You have dreams like that? Oh, you hate dreams like that? Yeah, I've been having some right weird ones of late. I don't know why. I think it's probably anxiety, actually. So, a certain individual in my family thinks they're the only one that suffers through anxiety. We all have it in different aspects. Yeah. Since I turned 50, mine's just getting worse and worse. Um, I wake up with panic attacks as well, which isn't fun. So I don't know whether I can actually put that down to the menopause now or what as a sign of it because I had like a flush the other day or yesterday, I think it was. And it wasn't that I couldn't breathe, but I couldn't breathe. I wasn't like like that. It just felt weird. I don't know if you can remember when you was in labour with Jaden. The feeling that you got from like when you have a contraction, it's like a rush of I don't know, I suppose a hot rush, a hot flash from your toes all the way to the top of your head. As your tummy it gets harder and it expands. That's how I can only describe having a proper contraction. Um, but yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I stood at the kitchen at the sink and Rob just put his hand on my back and I had this panic attack. He wasn't going to do nothing, but I had this panic attack where I had this feeling like from my tip of my toes all the way to the top of my head, which was that type of feeling. It's the only feeling I could describe. It wasn't painful or anything, but it made me feel panicky, if you will. I mean, the ones I've had in bed where I've woken up in shocks and I can't breathe, and I literally cannot breathe, and I've had to get out and I've had to go and wash my face and try and calm myself down. Those are more like a stop breathing type. So I've never, I don't know whether I'm in menopause or or whether I'm in going through menopause or I still have my lady's time. I don't have anybody to ask. Um, my mum was still going through it when she died, so you know, she could only describe her hot flashes as kind of almost the same as what I just described to you, but she would literally sweat buckets for seconds. It's like heat rose from her feet all the way to the top of her head, she'd say. Her neck would be soaking, her head would be soaking, her under her arms would be soaking, and she would be hot and she'd have to have the windows down. Now me, only time I've ever had that kind of like that was in summer when it was so hot I couldn't Couldn't have. I normally have the heating on in the summer because it's so cold, but it's not cold. But last year was the first year I ever sweated in my life. Never sweated before in my life, ever, 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 ever. So that was alien to me. But these attacks I keep having, these panic attacks I keep having at the minute, I don't know why I'm having them, and I'm having almost like I'm having the bad dreams. Uh, and what I've used, I don't know what's going on with me. I haven't got a clue. All I know is I've got to pull my socks up and carry on. Can't go. Can't. I've got man up. Nick, see the sewing's going again. There you go. I keep changing the camera because I keep getting it going up too far. Oh crap. Oh, I found another project that I was started as well. Oh, I've got another crochet project on the go. It's I'm trying to do. You know, if you've looked in the top right hand corner of my screen, you see the ones with the blue granny squares, the blue and white granny squares. Well, I've got another one with different shades of blue and green and red and that for another one of my daughters. I started, and I've got all of the squares done except I've got the 30 odd squares that I need to do, and I just then got to increase on each one with a different colour, if you see what I mean. So I've got the base of each of the things, which is 30, and then I just got to make the next row and then do the next row, then do the next row. Um, and then once I've got them to the right size, I've got to join them all together for me other daughter. So that's another thing I can do. I've got 5 subscribers on YouTube now. Yep, 5 subscribers on YouTube now to my YouTube channel. I was also thinking about congratulations. um, when I move over to the radiator by the window, um, as long as I can get the right glasses, I might just start doing some beading again. Would that be something that you'd like to see? watching me bead. I've also got, oh my God, now I'm thinking about all the things that I started, all the project, all of the arts and crafts that I've learnt over the last 8 years, 9 years, keeping myself occupied. I've also learnt to do somewhat, not brilliantly, but clay. What do they call that clay stuff? Oh, I can't remember what the clay stuff is. It's not clay, but it's like plasticine, but you cook it and then you can uh, make some really nice things with that. I thought that might be another idea I can do. Believe it or not, I am quite a arty person. Not as in the way of I can think of my own ideas because I can't. My brain don't work that way. I'm not a very good artiste, um, but I can follow instructions on how to do something else, and then I can. That's how you learn, isn't it? By copying somebody else and then getting ideas of what you want to do, what you want to do, and also wire work. But got to do something about my nails first because they keep breaking, and wire work will make them even weaker. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. And tell me that my lonesome nights are over. Shaman, I'm so alone. I want somebody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, I'm so alone. Give me somebody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Do 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 do. Start spreading the news. And gathering up materials for the last room in the house in streaming. That way I won't have to waste much streaming time. Oh, cool. So you're playing your game as well. That's so cool. I don't expect you to sit there doing nothing. Music's gone off. Bum 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 bum. I was doing. Oh yeah, no, I was doing a different song. What was I doing? Start spreading the news. I'm living today. I gotta be a part of it. New York, New York. I don't know the words. I'm just making it up, and if I get it wrong, I don't care. These vagabond blues are melting away. Ba 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 bee da ba da da. Yeah, New York. And when I take it down anywhere, it's up to you, New York, New York. Ba da 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 ba ba da da ba ba da da. See, I told you I made a mistake. I don't know the words to half of the things. I like to think I do, but I don't. Oh, hang on. Let's put some more music on. Because it is paused. There. Yeah. Oh, that's better. You don't want to listen to me singing. Bum, 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 bum. Nearly come to the end of this bit of wool. And then I can start on the other bit. Yay! You need bublinger. I got a shed load of that shit. It's just the other ones I can't get hold of. It takes me forever. If you want bublinger, just go to my guild hall and get it out of the box. I hate bublinger. You can get my guild hall. I'm sure you've got access to it. Help yourself. Pretty sure you do what? Or access to my guild hall? You should have. I think you should have access to my guild hall because then you'll be able to use the crafting materials. Just help yourself. If not, I'll log on and give you access to my guild hall. Just means if I run out of, there's plenty of escrow in there as well. So, you know, if it needs to be up, the rent paid, there's plenty in there. My mum made sure of that before she died. She put all of her um, status in there, and she put all of her, her um, plat in there. And I've put a ton of plat in there and all, and what have yous. Poke it up, poke it up, poke it up. Zebra. Sounds a bit like effervescent or effervescence. Oh, I don't know what it's called. That bit. Oh, lolly. Boop, 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 boop. I think what I'm going to do with these streams, because they're the same old stuff, I think I'm going to highlight them a couple of times and just put smaller sections up on my face on my YouTube. I had to pay the rent with the escrow, but I mean, oh cool, that's good. Just help yourself. Seriously, I should have a ton of that bubblinger in there. I can get like, I think for every 8,000, oh, it's not 8,000, that's probably exaggerating. I don't know, it might not be. For about for every stack of 200, whatever it is, I can get about 20 bubblinger, but then I'll only get something like 5, if I'm lucky, the other ones. And I can be harvesting that for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. The harvest box is in the right hand room. Right hand room on the shelf behind the shop bloke. It, that would be the in between the chemist stuff and the scribe stuff. You found him? It's on the shelf. The guild shop. Oh, you found it. If you can pay the rent, you should be able to take out the stuff in the box. Just help yourself, whatever you need. Ah, it's fine, no problem. Might as well use it, because I don't use it. I think Kianne's got probably about 5,000 in her bag at the moment, because I'm on a hunt for, I was on a hunt for actor wood for Jumanji. Cool. Do you know what? I'm looking at my hands in this camera and I see my mother's hands. And they look old. Look at the wrong finger. up here, you can see like the wrinkles and everything. All the way up my finger and down my finger. They're so soft, don't get me wrong, but really wrinkly. Definitely got my mum's hands, I know that much. My brother thinks he's got my mum's hands, he hasn't, he's got my dad's hands. But I can't tell him that because he don't listen to me. I've got my mum's feet as well. She can't have them back or I'll fall over. Mwah. And sometimes I look in the mirror, I see my grandma, and it frightens the life out of me. Can't see my nana, but I can definitely see my grandma. Definitely from my grandma's side, the shut side. Um, but then, as a lot of times, I can actually see my mum. Oh, got to the end! Hey! Now I've got to join it on to the wool that's in the bag. Right, okay, so I shall show you how to join on. Or should I say cast. Wait, hang on a minute. What the chuffing punch has happened here? Oh, we're running the bag, don't we? Oh, you wally. Right, hang on. Okay. I need to close the bag, otherwise I'm gonna... Oh, there's that wool in there for the other sock. Right, okay. I'll put that there. Otherwise it's gonna... Ah, sugar lumps. For fuck's sake. I'm too fucking lazy to get off my arse to pick it up. So I'm using an umbrella to try and get it up. Right, okay. We got two edges here. If you can see it. Okay, so the way to do a... There's a knot there, hang on. I do that. I catch a glimpse of my reflection and I see my mum and not me. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, it is. Thing is, my cousin Sue, who's my dad's cousin, she's like my, I don't know what you call it, my second cousin or something. Um, she has got the same eyes as me, literally. Looking into her eyes is like looking into my eyes. But her looking into her eyes also is like looking into my grandma's eyes. Yeah, we all have the same eyes, literally. And I've only ever seen, there's a lady on YouTube and she's got the exact same eyes. I can see a family resemblance with this woman as well, which is really scary. So she could be actually like a long lost relative kind of thing. Because her eyes are identical. Seriously, that's the scary thing. They're identical to mine and my cousins. And I've got blue grey eyes. Um, they go very grey when I'm not very well. And my grandma had the same eyes. And so when I look, that makes it even worse. So when I look in the mirror, I see my grandma at this age. I never used to see my grandma before, but at this age I see my grandma, and I hate it. I hate it, really hate it, because then because when I think of my grandma, you think of grandmas. I know, and I'm a grandma, but I'm not a grandma, I'm a nanny. That's why I refuse to be called grandma. Because as much as I love my grandma, and I did love my grandma, and she did have heart of gold when you look back on it, she was a bit of a bossy boots, and she scared us. Um, so yeah, but now obviously I'm a grandma, but I always still, um, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Associate grumpy old ladies and bossy old ladies with the word grandma, and nannies are cute and nice and just nice, you know. Anyway, uh, I don't even know what I was talking about. Anyway, so right, okay, so you want to join. Where are we? You want to join two pieces of yarn together, right? Ooh, yeah. And you can, instead of putting a knot in it and what I've used and having to then weave in the ends, what you do is you take the two pieces of wool and you cross them over. So you got, don't matter which one you put over top, which one you put over bottom. I can't show you. So you basically cross it over, and then what you do is you take one side and you cross it over. So you're doing like a double. I don't know what you call it. You just cross them over. Yeah, I do it usually 3 times. Okay, so it's kind of like, can you see they're sort of wrapped around one another? Yeah. Then what you do is you take the two ends and you cross them over, and you almost as if you're tying a knot. Okay, so you tie a knot. Yeah. And then you just pull them down together, and you pull on the joining bits. It's like making a knot, but it's not. Ha! It's like making a knot, but it's not. Then you take the two bits that are small and you pull them together as well, tightly. And then you pull the bottoms tightly without snapping it. And then you pull them both together. So you got a tiddly little knot. So you think, yeah, but you still got all that wool. What you do is you get whatever you use to cut. At the moment I'm using a pair of nail clippers. You cut down as far as you can to the knot without actually cutting the knot. Hang on. Okay. Now, if I've done this right, where are we going? Hang on. There you go. There's the spare bit. Why isn't that working? Good grief. There's a spare bit of stuff. Now, if I've done this right, hopefully I have, and I've pulled it tight enough, the little knot there is almost invisible. Yeah, so it looks like you've got no knot. And you can't actually tell, you can't taste it, for God's sake. You can't actually fluff it up when you come to it, so you won't be able to see the join. You can do that with any um, any wool. So you get basically you don't have any thingies to go into. So say for instance I got to the end of this and I only had yay amount or whatever of whatever colour, because you can always tell how far you're going, so you'd know if you have enough to do one row. So what you would do is you'd go as far as you can. If you're just carrying on going, it don't really matter. But if you wanted to change the colour over, even if you wanted to change the colour over, you can do it with the thing. So just get to the end of whatever you're doing and change it over, and it's a seamless knot. There are other ways to make it even more seamless, but I mean, this is the way that I found. Instead of having to tie a knot, and there you go, it's just tied into the stitch. And now I'm now working from the ball of yarn that's in the bag on the floor. Oh, and that's something else we were talking about last night in oh, what was the lady's name? Hang on a minute, she joined me. Can't remember the lady's name now. It'll be on one of the things I've got. Followers or something. I don't know. Anyway, um, we were talking about yarn bowls, like bowls to put yarn in. Oh, for God's sake, come on. I don't have to keep moving me. There, that should be right. Yarn bowls. I mean, and they can be quite expensive. You know, when you make little balls of yarn and what have you, and you don't want them to just like jump all over the place. Normally, I stick them in a Ziploc bag and zip it up. So it's only got a tiddly bit of space, so you can pull it through, and then you can chuck. How you were doing? Going to do that. All right. And so you can chuck it on the floor, and it's not going to get covered in dog hair or cat hair, what have you. So that's another way of doing it. But you can always get like a cheap bowl instead of a yarn bowl that's like pottery or anything. And you can always get a plastic bowl, cut a slit in it with a hot knife and a little swirly bit, and then put your wool in there and what I've used. You can do it like that, but a Ziploc bag works just as well. So yeah. So yeah, to join in two bits of yarn together without making a having to tie it in, and it's secure and it won't come out. You just get the. Did I just do that? Chain up. So it's that one. Okay. I'm chatting. I've lost what I'm doing. Um. Yeah, you just get your wool. You cross it over, and then you kind of almost cross it over, wrap it round itself 3 times, and then you take the ends, and then you do a little, like almost as if you're doing a knot, and then you pull the ends together so the knot bit closes down and pulls tighter, and the knot gets tighter in the middle. And you can't see what I'm doing because my fingers are in the wrong place. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, and then you pull it as tight as you can without snapping it, and then you just cut the ends off. This camera angle is really pissing me off because I'm having to keep readjusting it all the time. Yeah, well, there you go. Ten more minutes and then I'm gonna stop streaming because my camera's getting hot. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the end of this row in 10 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah, and you don't feel the knots at all. Unless you've got really sensitive skin, you won't feel the knots at all. You won't even know that they're there. And they won't come undone, you know. So, yeah. I've literally just gone over the knots They're there somewhere. There's one there and there's one there. But they tuck into the stitching. You don't even know they're there. So yeah. La, 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 la. And that's the only other thing about having the wool in the middle. I've just got myself a yarn knot. This is my sewing bag, and you can see my knitting needles, and that's my crocheting hook, and I've got to go in because my yarn has decided to knot up on itself because it's an idiot. Thing about the bag is the wool can't go anywhere because it's literally in the bag, and it comes up the hole and it stays clean as well. So there. Right, okay, that's that. Let's get this bit done. I'll get to the end. Ugh. Ah, I'm undoing it all. Right, let's get this done. I've got 9 minutes. Oh, I've got to go and eat my chicken after this because I'm hungry. Just remembered. I can't believe I ran out of time on my stream today. That has never happened before. Yeah, you was. I've, I know that's one of the things I think I don't like about Ravel. What is it? Not yeah, not Ravel. No, what Ravel? What did you call it? Reddit. Is that you only get X amount of time. That's the first thing. And second of all, it kind of it goes fuzzy, doesn't it? When you've got seconds to go, and it's like you've got a rush. I don't know. It might be a good thing, but I don't like being rushed. I just like to stop when I want to stop. I think that's one of the things I like about this. I mean, I don't try to get money or anything like that. I don't ask for money, and I mean, I wanted to at one stage perhaps earn some money and what have you, but because I thought perhaps that's the only way that I'm ever going to get anywhere because of my situation at home. But you need to have hundreds and thousands of people watching you to earn anything, and I I have you I have you, and I appreciate you more than you can know. Um, and but I had no illusions that I was going to earn anything from any of it. None of it. I thought it would be a good idea, but and also I don't particularly like the layout of the whatever you call it. And um, when I looked into how it goes, you have to wait in a queue to be able to stream instead of just doing it when you want to do it. I was like, no, you can sod that. Right, I come to the end of that row. Yeah, I can completely understand what you're saying there. But it would be nice if you had like 865 people maybe say hello. I think that's the thing. I noticed on my streams on here, I have maybe one, maybe two people on here. I know one person on here that, or one of the viewers on here, is a bot and it's sat in the background. I know that much. I ain't stupid. And that they do that to a lot of people. Um, and if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have anybody to talk to. Because people come on and they don't say anything. You can see that you have more than one or two viewers, and you sit there, but nobody says anything. I don't know if you've had I know you've had a couple of people say stuff, but then they go. It's like there's a couple of people that come on here, they say hi and everything, and you answer them, and then they don't answer you back because they buggered off. Um, sort of thing. I know they want to go and watch other things as well, but I don't know. I found a couple of crafting channels a couple of days ago, and one lady was like me, and she had one viewer, which is be the bot, and I I stopped and said hello. I like to have energy, so I started having a conversation. And the minute you start talking to somebody that has nobody on their channel, you can see that little person sit up straight, like, oh, you know, um, and you can see their energy just get bigger, yeah? And when you're talking and you're asking questions and they're laughing and everything, you can feel their energy get bigger. And I like making people feel good. But I also like it when people make me feel good, if you know what I mean. So for somebody to watch my streams and talk and respond and make me chuckle and all that that brings your energy levels up, which also helps get rid of depression and stuff like that. And I know, like you, uh, uh, when you've got nobody watching your channels and you're trying to find content to talk about and you've got nobody to bounce off, how not, I can't say it's demoralizing, but how upsetting it can be because you just don't know what to say. um, So to have even just one person have a conversation with you, even though they're having a text conversation and you are verbally responding, it's 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 nice, you know, it's nice, um, and that does cheer you up. And I spent about an hour with this lady on her channel while she was doing her crocheting, and we were just laughing. She was laughing, I was laughing. I mean, I was only able to text, obviously, but I do believe I made her day. You know, it makes a difference. It really makes a difference to somebody who thinks that they're invisible, or who thinks they're obsolete, who thinks that nobody really cares enough to say something. And I also found another lady who joins, who's following me now. Um, but she has like 22 viewers when she thingies. When I first went on her channel, she had about 3 or 4 viewers, and then all of a sudden, there's so many people joined in. But we had a really good conversation yesterday, even though it was just me and her and another person chatting. She had 22 people listening to the conversations that we were having, and we were talking about technical things. Like, I asked her, how does she have her set up to have her overhead view so that you can see your hands, yeah, and see her working and see her work. And then she was explaining that, and she was kind enough to take down the arm to show us the camera she was using. And then we were getting to know each other and learning different programs we can use to help, and that sort of thing is really nice because you get to learn how to do things that you wouldn't normally get to know how to learn if you're uh, just watching a video, because you're actually getting somebody responding to you in the now, not waiting for somebody to reply on like a comment or something and then you don't understand what they're talking about. Was it say, I love it when the viewers chat with you. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, it's it makes you feel a little less alone when you know there is somebody else there listening to you or talking to you, um, and not just your friend. You know, you are able to bring a little bit of joy to somebody else who you've never met before in your life. And on that note, I'm going to go because it is 1 minute past 3. I've been on for 3 hours and 1 minute. And I'm going to go and woo, woo, and I'm going to go and browse through, maybe do some more of this because I've got a few more rows to catch up. I've got a load of rows to catch up on actually. Um, and I won't get to like the 66 rows or anything, but I will try and get some more done so that the next time we can start on the armpit bits, which won't be so boring. Um, and then I have to watch the video to see how to do the arms, and then I can implement that into my jumper. So anyway, so it's thanks ever so much, Luna, for being kind enough to join me. I've really appreciated it, mate. I know you've had your issues with like what's going on where you are and everything. So for taking the time out to actually sit and listen to me. That's been really brilliant, and I really do appreciate that. So it's au revoir, Alfred, and choose cheerio and all that malarkey from me, and I will see you guys in the next stream, which will more than likely be tomorrow because I'm not bored of it yet. So, I will speak to you later. So, bye!